Hello, guys. So, yeah, welcome to another episode with Sophie. Yeah. Okay, so straight up today, I'm going to be talking about hygiene with in two categories, as a single lady and as a married woman, or as a married lady, as the case may be. So basically, it's like two different things. Trust me, guys, two different things because as a single girl, you have your time to yourself. You can always call your man and say, "Oh, I'll be there in in 3 hours. I'll be there in a few minutes. I'll be there like in 3 days from now or 2 days." You have your time. So before you go, you are sure that you're getting your undies cleaned up. You're getting new ones if possible. You're sure that you're shaving down there, your armpits are clean, you're sure that you've taken a nice shower, you're sure that you've made your hair, you're sure that everything is on check. If you've not washed your clothes, you have to wash your clothes or iron them or press them to make sure that they're all looking all nice, and you wear your perfumes and you're ready. For those that use feminine wash, you use your feminine wash, you smell good down there. For you that is trying to get ready for your pom pom, sometimes you know that, oh, pineapple juice is watermelon. It helps you to smell nice down there. It helps the juice, it helps everything. So you're all prepared and ready. That is the life of single, So when you're coming out shiny. It's like, oh yeah, I'm ready to have that cake. It's different when you're married. That's why you see that sometimes they still end up having like side chicks, because the side chick will always look like ready because she's not living in the house. So it's like one call away and she's getting prepared. She has all the time to herself. So our house can be scattered, but herself must be good. It's different when you're a wife. When you're wifey, it's different. So that's why even as a single girl, you have to start imbibing the habits of hygiene, personal hygiene. It's going to be hard when you get married, but if it's something that you've already started working with yourself, it's going to be at least, it's something you're used to, so it's not going to be like so difficult. So in a case of, I'm going to give you a scenario. If you're married, you are living in the house with him, you like literally stay on the same bed. So you might have, you guys can get intimate in the morning and is back at night or even at noon, and he still wants to get down. So there is no time bond, there's no like time frame for that, for getting intimate. There's no time frame. It happens at any point in time. So it is expected that you should always be ready. So trust me, it's work. Like, it's work. Yeah, for those people that hygiene is like go to for them, yes, wonderful. It's nothing, but it's work, because now you have to be very aware of yourself. Now you're not going to say, oh, I'm going to see him like in 2 days, let me start drinking pineapple juice, or let me start taking watermelons, or let me start, looking nice, let me start eating fresh, let me make my hair, or let me do something. No. Now you have to be taking pineapple juice every day. Now you have to be taking water. Now it's not going to be like your regular food, because now you have to be ready. Now you have to always make sure that down there is clean, like you're all cleaned up, shaved. You have to make sure your body, your underarm is very clean. You have to make sure that your perfumes is like you're scenting your. I like perfumes. I like to smell nice. So me, yeah, I'm making sure that 247 you have your perfumes with you. You're making sure that your oil peps are with. I think oil peps last longer than, yeah, it lasts longer kinda. So yes, your oil peps have to make sure that already, or the normal perfume, your spray, whatever, but you make sure that all the time you smell nice. Yeah, I'm not saying like perfumes, you can do without it, but you're smelling nice. Now you're taking your bath, you're taking your, yeah, bath, irrespective of you going out, you just, so that's why for myself, I don't know how people do it, but I was speaking to somebody the other time, and she was like, if for the next person to perceive that you smell, that means you must have perceived it, but you didn't do anything about it. But me, I'm like, I'm not really, I didn't really agree with her, because I feel like people have different nose sensitivity. Some people nose are so sensitive, they can perceive very fast. Me, I perceive myself a lot. Like, any the slightest chance I have, I'm already like, I'm sniffing myself like a dog. Like, something smelling, something. And if I'm perceiving anything and I feel like, oh, I need to clean up, I'll quickly go do it. I need to go and do something, I go do it. I need to know where the smell is coming from, and I go and fix it up. So, and you have to take care of yourself. Like, it's difficult, it's hard, but you have to, because it will smell out. You would look embarrassed. It wouldn't, like, these things are things that makes him lose, like, the interest and all that. So you have to always smell nice. Not like after it's done with you, it comes the next time or the next minute and you're all smelly. So now you have to put on the work. You have to make sure after you're done, you clean up yourself. Probably you drink water. I've not like researched so well like how to clean up yourself internally when you're done with. So you have to know all those things. Like, now you have to be ready. You have to make sure that when anytime it comes, it's not like everywhere is booming. You're still that sweet and sleek chick, but it's work you are doing, it's assignment. Like, I was speaking to a married lady the other day, and she was like, it's not the same. Like, before I go, I can make sure that, I make my hair, if my hair is not fixed in weeks, but now, yes, not like you have to always carry your wigs and weave on, but even your naturals, make sure that they are clean, because it's sleeping next to you on the bed. Your head can be on his chest, and his nose is on your head. Make sure that your hair is always washed clean, so it always smells nice. It's not smelling a certain way. So this and many more, as little as it might sound, it turns them off. So these are the things you have to make sure. I don't know how people do it, and they save their undies and keep it for days and weeks, then they wash it. For me, it's an eyesore. Why can't you just wash it when you're taking your bath? I don't see how I'll be in a house with a man and it's going to just see my undies just piling up all there. Like, why? You're taking your bath, you're brushing your teeth, you're cleaning your undies, and that's it. You can wash your clothes, some other days, or some people do that like everyday laundry. But I'm just saying, particularly for your undies, always make sure you wash it, so that when you get there, it's not like a big deal. Hygiene is not going to be like a problem. Learn to wash your bedspreads like every week. That's why I try to make sure that anything I take is something I can take care and wash. I don't buy what my hand cannot wash till I probably get a washing machine. But I don't like to buy everything. I like very light materials so that I can just carry it and say, let me just wash this while I'm taking my bath. Or, let me just wash. Anyway, I don't have to start arranging bowls, and I can just do whatever I have to do anywhere I am. That's why I like soft materials. Same goes for my bedspread. So those are things that gives me the energy to say, okay, let me wash, because I'm getting a light bedspread, like very light. What's the essence of big ones that I cannot wash, or before I wash, I'm thinking I want something that I'm doing, and in like 30 minutes or 1 hour I spread it, is dried, not 3 days. So that's how, even my towels, yes, down to your towels, you have to make sure. These are things that you have to start training yourself on as a single girl, because ego hard. Down to your towels, like I know someone that washes her towel like every 2 days or 3 days. But one thing I noticed is that's just what I'm saying, that get something that you can take care of. Don't do, oh, because this thing is beautiful. You can even get something that is beautiful that you can take care of. Do you understand? I noticed that when I didn't have like a pattern, or I didn't have like a style of things, I was using like normal regular towels, like heavy towels. It was hard for me to wash, because I would think, before I wash this, my hand would have been paining me, then it's going to take like days to dry. I started going for the lightest towels, like very light. It might not even as dry up the water so well in my body, but the fact that I can just put it inside and wash it. And for, I know my friend has said that she washes her towel like every 2 days or 3 days. Her towel is just a hand towel, like very small, like hand towel. So I was even like, yeah, so what's the need of even having it so big? Her towel just like a hand towel. So she just takes it, dabs, clean her body, and while in the basin she's washing. You understand? Maybe while you're washing your undies, she's washing it already. Or while she's taking a bath, she's washing it already. She's just spreading it there. So it's easy to wash. These are things that you have to look out for, like how to make your personal hygiene simple for yourself. So you have to look out for this kind of things. So go for lightweight towels, so that it's very easy for you to wash. Good for lightweight bedspreads. That's the advice I'll give. But if you know that there are ways you can go about it, even if you use heavy ones, if you like heavy ones, and you know that there are ways to clean it up, fine. So these are the things you have to take out for as a lady. Even yes, as a man also, but I'm concentrating now on the ladies. So these are the things you have to always look out for. If you notice any form of infection, clean it, treat it. Any form of any kind of infection, vaginal infection, yeast infection, go treat it. Always make sure you treat it. Those are the kind of things that also makes down smelly, smelly and fishy. But always make sure you treat it. You notice any slight changes, go and get yourself treated. So this is like, you will do this, when you're single. But now you're married, always make sure you're checking yourself. Always make sure you're taking your medications, because now you have to be on check 247. Like 247, you have to be on check 247. You have to be checking yourself, checking anything that's wrong with you. You get, if you still want to maintain that spot, so always make sure that you look out for yourself. So this and like many more, but this like the very, very important thing. So I remember how I was talking to that my married friend, and she'll always ask her husband, oh, does my hair smell? Is it smelling? How do I look? Do I look tired? Sometimes she's like, oh, have I added weight? Like so much weight? height of my tummy, is it bigger? Have I lost weight? Should I put on more weight? Do I look sexy now? This is the kind of person she is. Not everyone is like this, you understand? But she's that kind of self-aware person that always like to check herself and make sure that she's still a babe, you understand? Like, so these are the things that you even have to look out for when you want to get married. Are you ready for this kind of thing? So it's work. I wouldn't say that it's not work. You're not just going there to go and lie down and be yourself and open your legs right, left, right, and center and press your phone till 12 o'clock. No, it's work. You have to be up and doing. Yes, you have to. It's work. Another day would be for that kind of conversation. So you have to be ready for what you're going for. You have to know what you're going for. Are you ready to, this is like you. Should I say your piece? Some part of your piece, slashed. You can't just be you now. You have to think of the next person for you first. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but you have to think of the next person. You have to think of the next. Now it's not just you do anything you like and get away with it. No, now it's two thinking in oneself. So yeah, so you gotta do what you have to do. So guys, I hope I'm able to share some things with you. I hope you're able to grab one or two things. So alright, so at this point I'll be leaving you guys. Take care of yourself. I love you. 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 I love you guys so much. Yeah, this is like my family, my YouTubers. Alright, so next video guys. See you. Bye.